What's going on, Retro Rats? Today's game of the day is Berzerk for the Atari 2600. Berzerk is a multi-directional shooter arcade game released in 1980 where you control a stick man with your joystick and a firing button which fires a laser weapon, and that can be aimed in all directions, including diagonal, which I later discovered. You navigate through simple mazes filled with ruthless robots who fire lasers at you when you're in their line of sight. Some robots fire laser beams that move really slow, and others are lightning fast. And I mean, you need to dodge them like Neo in the Matrix to be able to survive. A player can be killed by being shot, by running into a robot or an exploding robot, getting electrocuted by the electrified walls of the maze itself, or being touched by your arch nemesis, Evil Otto. The Evil Otto, which is represented by a bouncing smiley face, cannot be killed. He can travel through walls and is a homing missile of death that is attracted only to you. If robots remain in the maze, Otto moves slowly, only about half your speed, but he gets faster to match your speed once all the robots have been cleared from the maze. Evil Otto moves exactly the same speed as you when you're moving your character left and right, but he can move faster than you when you move up and down. So there is one good thing about that, which is that no matter how close Otto is to you, you can escape as long as you can avoid moving straight up or down. So you advance through the game by escaping from each maze through an opening in the far wall. The game has 65,536 rooms total, but only 876 unique maze layouts, so they reuse them very frequently. Each robot destroyed is worth 50 points. If all the robots in the current maze have been destroyed before the player escapes, then the player gains 10 points per robot. As a player's score increases, the colors of the robots change, and the robots can have more bullets on the screen at one time. Once they reach the limit of simultaneous on-screen bullets, they can't fire again until one or more bullets detonates. The limit applies to the robots as a group, not as individuals, though. This game was pretty enjoyable to play, but difficult in my opinion. The first few mazes are pretty simple and easy to clear, then it gets really hard really quick. It is very intuitive, however, and pretty enjoyable game overall. Not once, though, in my play session did I even meet the notorious Evil Otto, though, but I'm sure that would have introduced a whole new level of frustration for me. This game only has one controller, but two-player games can be accomplished by alternating at the joystick. Now, this is my game footage from earlier today. It's actually my first time ever playing the game. And, as you can see, I'm doing alright, but that's only because it's early in the game. See how slow those laser beams are moving? Yeah, really easy to dodge. You just gotta keep your distance from the robots. And you also want to make sure you don't go in their sights unless you're ready to shoot them first. Make sure you always have the drop on the robot. One thing that is tough is when you start off in a maze, sometimes you're spawned right next to a bunch of robots and they basically just shoot you right off the bat. It's kind of hard to dodge. There we go, now we got green robots. Probably because I'm over 1500. See how much faster their laser beams are? You can tell I just figured out how to start shooting diagonal. Once I figured that out, it made the game a little bit easier. Because I don't think the robots can shoot diagonal, because I never saw them do it once. I guess if I had to rate this game between 1 and 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I'd probably put it at a 4 or a 5. It's Atari 2600, so I'm not going to expect much from the graphics. It is intuitive, like I said. All you have to do is move around and shoot. But the difficulty ramps up very quickly. It's very challenging, like I said. Almost in a sense, though, that you want to keep pushing yourself further to see how far you can get. Really, I just wanted to keep playing until I met Evil Otto, but I never got that chance. Otherwise, it's kind of it's very simple game. They don't really do much with the mazes. Like I said, there's only 800 unique mazes out of the 65,000, so they tend to repeat very, very, very often. So there's really not much to the mazes, nothing really special about them. One thing that I liked was that in this game you actually look like a humanoid figure. You're not just a rectangle that moves around. Also, the robots in this game look pretty cool too, I must admit. But anyways, that was Berzerk for the Atari 2600. This is our game of the day, and tomorrow we'll be back with another one. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.